Ladies and gentlemen, it's now or never. You don't have the luxury to keep putting things off. You don't have the time to keep second guessing yourself. It's time to rise up and realize that the opportunity you have in front of you is fleeting. It's slipping through your fingers with every moment you hesitate. Life doesn't wait for you to be ready. The truth is, if you're waiting for the perfect moment, you'll be waiting forever. Too many people stand on the sidelines waiting for the stars to align, waiting for that magical time when everything falls into place. But here's the harsh reality: that moment may never come. And while you're waiting, time is moving. Opportunities are passing you by. Every second you hesitate, someone else is seizing the moment, pushing forward and taking what could have been yours. You have to move now. You've got to wake up every day with a sense of urgency, because in this life, you don't get to press pause. Time doesn't stop because you're uncertain or because you're afraid. It doesn't slow down to give you a chance to catch up. It keeps moving, whether you're ready or not. And the more you sit back, the more you wait for the right time, the more you're going to see the life you want slip through your fingers. Think about the people who inspire you. Think about the ones who are making things happen, who are living the life you dream about. Do you think they're sitting around waiting for the perfect conditions? Absolutely not. They're out there grinding, making moves, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's messy. They understand something that too many people forget: the window of opportunity is small. If you don't take your shot when it's open, you might not get another one. It's easy to get caught up in overthinking, to convince yourself that you need more time, more preparation, more experience. But the truth is, no amount of thinking is going to prepare you for what action will. You learn by doing. You grow by pushing yourself into situations where you don't have all the answers. And once you're in motion, you realize that waiting wasn't the solution, moving was. You've got to stop thinking about what you want and start going after it like your life depends on it. Because in a way it does. Every opportunity you miss because of hesitation or doubt is a chance you might never get back. So don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Move now with urgency, like today is the only day you've got, because it might be. The time is now and you can't afford to let it pass you by. If you want to change your life, you've got to stop clinging to what's comfortable. Comfort is seductive. It makes you feel safe, secure, and in control. But here's the thing: comfort is a trap. It's the reason people stay stuck in jobs they hate, relationships that drain them, and routines that no longer serve them. Comfort whispers to you, telling you that it's okay to stay where you are because it's familiar, even if it's unfulfilling. But deep down, you know that comfort is costing you more than it's giving. The only way to truly grow is to push past that comfort zone. Think about it. Every major breakthrough you've ever had in your life, every time you achieved something you're proud of, it didn't happen when you were playing it safe. It happened when you took a risk, when you stepped into the unknown, when you decided to bet on yourself even though you didn't have all the answers. Growth happens in discomfort. It happens when you stretch yourself beyond what you think you're capable of, when you put yourself in situations that challenge you and force you to rise to the right. You're not promised tomorrow. This might be one of the hardest truths to accept, but it's also the most powerful motivator you could ever have. Too many people live as if they've got endless time, like tomorrow is guaranteed. But the reality is, it's not. We don't know what the future holds, and we have no control over how much time we have left. All we really have is right now. That's why you can't afford to keep putting things off, waiting for someday because someday might never come. Think about it. How many times have you told yourself, I'll do it tomorrow or I'll get started next week? How many dreams have you delayed because you thought you had time to waste? We've all been guilty of this at some point. But the danger is, if you keep thinking like that, you'll wake up one day and realize you've run out of tomorrows. You'll look back and see all the opportunities you let slip away because you were waiting for a better time, a more convenient moment. But life doesn't work on your schedule. The truth is, every day you don't take action, you're risking the chance that you might not get another one. You're not promised tomorrow, so you have to make the most of today. You have to stop treating time like it's infinite, because it's not. The people who achieve greatness, who live the lives they've always wanted, are the ones who understand this. They don't wait for the right time because they know there is no right time. They make the most of what they have, where they are, and they act now. They don't take tomorrow for granted because they know that tomorrow might never come. When you realize that time is your most precious resource, it changes the way you live. You stop wasting it on things that don't matter, on people who don't uplift you, and on distractions that pull you away from your purpose. You start living with intention, knowing that every moment counts. You start making decisions based on what you want to achieve, not what's easy or convenient. And when you live like that, you unlock a new level of focus and determination. You become unstoppable because you're no longer waiting. You're no longer hesitating. You're moving with the urgency and clarity of someone who knows that every day is a gift. You're taking control of your life because you understand that you can't afford to wait for tomorrow. It may not come. You've got to act like today is your only shot. Because in the end, that's all any of us really has. Your dreams are on the line. Everything you've ever wanted, every vision you've had for your life, every goal you've set for yourself is all hanging in the balance right now. The question is, are you going to take action and fight for those dreams, or are you going to let them slip away? Because here's the truth, the life you want won't just come to you. You won't wake up one day and suddenly find yourself living your dream. You've got to go out there and get it. And if you don't act now, you might never get the chance again. Think about it. Your dreams are not going to wait around for you to feel ready. They're not going to magically appear when the time is just right. Too many people talk about their dreams like they're distant, like there's something that will happen one day. But one day never comes unless you make it happen. Every day you delay, every day you let fear, doubt, or hesitation hold you back is another day you're pushing your dreams further out of reach. This isn't about what you want to do someday. This is about what you're doing today. Your dreams are real, they're possible, but only if you're willing to step up and fight for them. And here's the thing, it's not going to be easy. It's going to take sacrifice. It's going to take hard work, dedication, and an unshakable belief in yourself. But you have to ask yourself, what's the alternative? Are you willing to settle for less than what you know you're capable of? Are you okay with living a life of mediocrity, a life where you never reached your full potential because you didn't have the courage to go after what you truly wanted? Your dreams are on the line, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Because it's not just about the goals themselves, it's about who you become in the process. Every step you take towards your dreams is a step toward becoming the person you were meant to be. But if you don't take those steps, if you let your dreams fade, you're not just losing the dream, you're losing the version of yourself that would have emerged if you had pursued it. The truth is, life is going to throw obstacles in your way. There will always be challenges, setbacks, and reasons to quit. But you can't let that stop you. You've got to keep pushing, keep grinding, and keep believing in your dream, even when it feels like it's out of reach. Because the moment you give up is the moment you lose it all. Your dream is on the other side of your fear, your doubt, your procrastination. The question is, are you willing to do what it takes to make it a reality? The choice is yours. Your dreams are on the line right now, and this moment matters. If you want it, you've got to fight for it. You've got to show up every single day like your dreams are depending on it, because they are. This is your chance, and if you don't take it now, you might not get another one. Regret is painful. It's a feeling that haunts you, stays with you, and whispers in your ear every time you think about the things you didn't do. It's not the things you tried and failed at that hurt the most. It's the opportunities you never took, the risks you avoided, the dreams you let slip through your fingers. Regret is the pain of looking back and knowing that you had the chance to be more, to do more, to live more, but you let fear, doubt, or laziness stop you. The thing about regret is that it doesn't hit you right away. It creeps in over time. At first, it's just a quiet thought in the back of your mind. Maybe I should have done that differently. Maybe I should have taken that chance. But the more time passes, the louder it gets. Before you know it, it's a full-blown echo in your head, reminding you of the opportunities you missed and the paths you didn't take. And here's the truth: you can't undo regret. You can't go back in time and change your choices. You can't reclaim those lost moments. Once they're gone for good. That's why you've got to act now, while you still have the chance. Because every decision you make today, every action you take or don't take is shaping the future you'll look back on tomorrow. Do you want that future to be full of pride because you went after everything you wanted, or full of regret because you let it slip away? The pain of discipline, the hard work, the sacrifices, the late nights, the early mornings, it's all temporary. It may feel overwhelming in the moment, but it fades with time. The soreness you feel after a tough workout, the exhaustion from grinding day in and day out, those things pass. But regret doesn't. Regret lingers. It stays with you, weighing down your spirit, because it's the one pain you can't shake. The pain of discipline fades, but the pain of regret lasts forever. Think about it. Do you want to look back on your life and say, I wish I had? Or do you want to look back and say, I'm glad I did? That choice is in your hands right now. Because every time you choose not to act, every time you choose comfort over challenge, you're setting yourself up for regret. You're setting yourself up to one day look back and wonder what could have been if you had only pushed a little harder, if you had only believed in yourself a little more. The time is now. You can avoid the pain of regret by choosing the pain of discipline today. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be comfortable, but it's going to be worth it. Because when you push yourself, when you make the sacrifices, when you put in the work, you're not just avoiding regret, you're building the life you truly want. You're creating a future where you can look back and be proud of what you've accomplished, where you can say, I gave it everything I had. Regret is painful, but it's also avoidable. The power to avoid it is in your hands right now. You have a choice. You can take action today and deal with the temporary discomfort of pushing yourself, or you can stay in your comfort zone and risk living with regret for the rest of your life. Don't choose the pain of regret. Choose to act, to grow, to fight for the life you deserve before it's too late.